Howdy folks, it's DIECAST Buffet here again, and welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2003. It's time for the Chevrolet Monte Carlo 400 from Richmond International Raceway. Oh goodness, this is our best racetrack. We're undefeated here, guys. We won every race here in 02, 03, and we already won here in 04. We obliterated the competition by 2 laps. Yes, 2 laps in the day race. Never will I ever go back to the day race. But here is the final 10 race stretch. Rusty Wallace wins the Southern 500. But guess what? The final 10 race, or what the new kids would call it, the chase begins here. We're going to go to Richmond, Las Vegas, Talladega, Lowe's Motor Speedway, otherwise known as Charlotte, Martinsville, Atlanta, Richmond. Just kidding. Rockingham, yes. Texas Road Course, Samsung Radio Shack 500, Texas Oval at Motor Speedway. Yeah, that makes sense. Homestead Miami Speedway is going to be the season finale. So this is the 10 race outlook. And if you're just tuning in, guys, we have a doubleheader in Texas. We have the road course during the week, and then on Sunday, it's the big 500. Updated point standings. Jeff Gordon is in his prime right now. Sure, he's only got 2 wins. You know, only 12 top 5s. But let me tell you, man, this cat is doing good. He is trying to get another championship, and he very well could do it in 2004. Let me tell you, he's a $148 behind, but we're going to our best racetrack, guys. I mean, this is the money track. We got to go here, and we got to dominate. We got to win, and we got to win big. Here we go. All right, folks, so we qualified 24th here. Yes, 24th at Richmond. Let's just go ahead and get this race started, guys.
MRN comes to Richmond, Virginia for tonight's race, the Chevy Monte Carlo 400. Richmond offers a little something for everyone, doesn't it, Barney?
This is a fast track, even though it's less than a mile. Richmond's smooth surface gives the drivers plenty of room to maneuver and make clean passes, but you'll still see a fair share of bumping going on out there.
Sterling Marlin picked up Rookie of the Year honors in 1983, but it took him over 10 years to find his way to victory lane.
But he made it there in impressive fashion. If you have to wait that long to pick up a win, you might as well make it a big one. And Sterling did with a win in the 1994 Daytona 500.
Jeff Burton will start the race with hopes of getting another top 10 finish at a short track.
Yeah, he's been consistently fast at these tracks so far. Seems to fit his style of driving quite well. A little bumping and banging doesn't bother him one bit.
Troy Hayes will start this race a little farther back than he's used to.
Yeah, he's definitely not used to having to pick through traffic so early in a race. This could make it an exciting race for him, or it could be disastrous. You just never know when you start in the back.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Engines are fired here at Richmond International Raceway. It's a full moon, and we got a Pontiac and a Dodge on the front row. Kyle Petty, Tony Stewart. Here we go. 10 races to the championship.
Let's see how they'll line up for the
We've already ran the Daytona 500. We got through the spring. We got through the summer. This is what I call the championship quarter. This is the final 10 races of the year. A champion is going to be decided here, guys. This is it, you know. This is the final stretch of the season where everyone's going to be battling for points. Every position matters more now than ever. There's no mulligans. If you want to win the title, you have to be absolutely flawless. Jeff Gordon with a $148 ahead of Jeff Burton. He could very well get his 5th Winston Cup championship in 2004. Here we go, outside row of Dale Jarrett green flag out here at Michigan. Just got to take care of the car, man. Whoa, a little bit of a brake check there. And, of course, we're starting next to Jeff Gordon, the cat we need to just blow up. Want to get behind Ricky Rudd here and get to the inside. I mean, we're starting deep back here and a little bit of contact on the nose. Made the car a little bit looser after qualifying. It was not rotating, and that's what really hurt our overall lap time. I don't think it was horsepower so much. It was more or less rotation. But we kind of fixed that, and I think we'll have a better race car, you know, during the race trim rather than qualifying trim. But Jeff Gordon, no question, we gotta hound that dog, so to speak. Going for our 6th straight Richmond win. I mean, it's going to take a lot to battle from the back, as we just made pretty significant contact with the 37. Didn't mean to. Being very aggressive on the bottom. You know, this is a track that we've been so good at, guys. I mean, I'm talking, we won the day race here in the spring. You know, I decided, hey, let's just change it up. Let's run a day race. The game glitched out, and every like 8 laps, the AI would pit. I won the race by 2 laps ahead of Matt Kenseth, who finished 2nd in that race. 2 laps. If you don't believe me, you can go ahead and check it. Oh my goodness, man, it was crazy. Definitely going to turn that back to a night race in 2005, should we do another season. Meanwhile, we're running 19th. We got Dale Jarrett heating up on the inside row here. We're trying to catch down the number 7 of Jamie McMurray. You know, oh goodness, a little bit of skidding there. Just trying to get a run on him. The car certainly doesn't have the forward bite we usually have here at Richmond. It can rotate, but man, does it really need some just drive off in the corners. Got Bobby Labonte here. Let's go ahead and get a top 5 update, and it's Tony Stewart, Ryan Newman, Michael Waltrip, Kyle Petty, and Scott Wimmer. I mean, how in the world is 2 Richard Petty cars in the top 5 here at Richmond? I mean, absolutely phenomenal job by, RPE. Great job, and we're underneath Elliott Sadler. Oh, he came down there. Barely got around him. He came down the nose a little bit. Y'all seen it live. I was holding my line. I don't think he knew I was there, honestly. I don't think he did. But you got to go for it. Your spotters got to say, hey, look, he's on the inside. And Sadler came down, realized I was there, and it happens, Either way, we're up to 15th now. We're getting there. Once the tires fall off, that's a different story. But the important thing we need to focus on is that we're going forward. We're not going back. And it's a 40-lapper, man. I mean, it's not 50 like we see at Bristol, but 40 laps is a lot still. It's a lot of opportunities to really mess up your race. Underneath last week's winner, oh, Rusty Wallace. Sorry, a little contact there. I want to win this championship, man. And with Jeff Gordon not being in the top 5 right now, if we were able to win this race, we are talking, we could possibly gain 60-something points. We could get it back down to double digits instead of it being a buck, 48. Whoa, sorry, Kurt Busch. Being very aggressive on the inside. And there's Sterling Marlin, who we're ahead of in the points. We're 2nd, It's just 148 is a lot of points to be, behind. Just trying to make our way up there. I mean, we're in the top 10, though. That's what's important. We're already in the top 10. Oh, my goodness. I mean, right now, we're the fastest car on the racetrack. We are just slicing through the field like a hot knife through butter at this point. Underneath the number 26, Todd Bodine. Go around him with ease. And now we see Scott Wimmer in the Cheerios Dodge in the fifth place spot. He's having a really good run tonight. We've seen, Greg Biffle have some very good runs as the last few weeks. And pretty cool to see Richard Petty Enterprises, 2 Dodges in the top 5. And Michael Waltrip, who's just been only known as a restrictor plate cat, doing very well here at Richmond. But meanwhile, the first 2 cars, Newman and Stewart, are just gone. They are down the back straightaway where we're rotating through 1 and 2. They are just gone. But these 3 cats right here, they are going to fall off late in the run. I think after the pit stops, you're going to see guys like Rusty Wallace. You're going to see guys like Dale Jarrett up here in the top 5, top 10, I think. I think these cats are going to struggle after the pit stop. So if I can get by them quick, that'd be great. They're not going as fast as I would like to, but Gotta do what you gotta do. Lap 14 out of 40 coming to 15. And we got a run on Kyle Petty here. He's got a little contact, I think, underneath. No, maybe not. Thought there was a little damage on the inside. Nope. Oh, Nelly. Underneath Michael Waltrip in the Napa Auto Parts Monte Carlo. We got Wimmer's Dodge Intrepid. Ooh, bad angle in the corner. It's okay. We're going to be able to rotate. A huge run on the 43. And now we're up to the 3rd place spot. Now we could run down the leader. Of course, we got to make sure we have enough fuel here, guys. We got to make sure we stay out long enough. As we got an engine failure in the back straightaway, it's going to be Terry Labonte. His career has pretty much fizzled out. I mean, he's not going anywhere. Definitely the end is near for Terry Labonte, which is going to open up that 5 car. You know, and I think this is a great opportunity to discuss the silly season. Jamie McMurray has done an outstanding job in the 7. Scott Wimmer, in my opinion, has outperformed John Andretti by a large margin. Now, you got to look at what future rides are going to be available this offseason. You know, we got the opportunity to possibly have the number 9 at Evernham open, the number 5 at Hendrick Motorsports open. I mean, who's to say the 6 car at Roush isn't going to be open? This could be a huge silly season in 05. You know, heading into 05 with 3 potential big seats open. I don't think Labonte's ready to step away, so I don't think Pontiac's going to be opening the doors. But I certainly think Chevrolets could very well be with Terry Labonte making the exit. Who knows? And there's always an opportunity that maybe Steve Park, you know, could walk away. I doubt that, but there's always an opportunity if one of these, you know, random cats could walk away. Rusty Wallace could be a potential. I don't think Wallace. I don't think Steve Park. And if my gut serves me right, I don't think Terry Labonte. But I do believe Martin and Bill Elliott are going to be outside looking in. And as we just passed Bill Elliott as he's exiting pit road, and it's getting about time to pit. Oh, whoa, big! Wow, big hit there. Jerry Mayfield's going to put the bumper to us. And, yeah, that was no fun. We're going to go ahead and repair the damage. And we'll loosen up the car a little bit. Why not? So we'll drop the air pressure. I mean, when you think about the silly season, Bill Elliott's ride is going to be a very interesting one because there's no way he's racing next year. I'd be shocked if he went back for a full season in 05. And I think Terry Labonte's going to give it one more shot because I think the game only has 3 silly season changes at the most. So realistically, you'd have Mark Martin, Bill Elliott. That's 2 drivers right there, and then maybe a 3rd one. I don't know who the 3rd one would be. Maybe like a Ricky Craven or something. Who knows? Who knows? It might just be one of those odd and in type of drivers. But personally, I really think Bill Elliott and Mark Martin's going to be out of here. That's what I'm expecting. That's the rumor mill. But there's always opportunity that anyone could retire. I mean, who thought Casey Atwood was going to step out of the 7 and Jamie McMurray was going to jump into it? No one thought that. So anything could happen. But if I'm having to bet, I'm going to say it's going to be Martin and it's going to be Elliott, as Tony Stewart's right there. That this is pretty much for the race win. Tony Stewart is so good at Richmond. I cannot stress it enough. This is one of his best racetracks. And he hasn't had that good of a season, to be honest. I mean, yeah, he's won, but that doesn't mean he's a championship contender. I mean, he's like 10th or 9th in points. He's definitely not having the Tony Stewart-esque season that he would like to have. And I loosened the car up a little bit, so it should be able to rotate. But no question, we got a much faster car than Tony Stewart. It's just about running our line and trying to run him down. But I don't know why, but the car is it's going up the hill. Did I go the wrong way on the adjustment? I mean, I made the car looser, so it should rotate more. Who knows? But with Tony Stewart, he could be faster in the second run. We've seen this happen before. I mean, I've said it once, I'll say it again. Dale Jarrett at Phoenix. We were leading, we came down pit road, we came off pit road, and the AIs were significantly faster, even though we were on brand new tires running qualifying laps. The leader was significantly faster, so there is a chance that the leader could be even faster and actually, you know, produce a gap. But he's going to run into some lap traffic, and that's going to be a huge factor, I think. I don't know why the car's not rotating as well. I swore I you know, loosened the car up with the wedge, because the track bar is what I tuned on during the setup. So I know that didn't change. But loosening the race car up with the wedge should have made the car rotate a little bit more. I don't know why, but look at this, guys. Tires are not even that worn. And it is just plowing so bad. I have no clue why. I really don't. I can't even get on the throttle, it's so tight. I do not know why it is just not rotating like it wants to. I guess I just gotta try to find a way to be able to maneuver this car around. I mean, we still got 10 laps to go, but I don't want to give this win up to Tony Stewart. I want to at least win this thing. You know, he's right there, man, and I just cannot get this car to rotate. It is plowing tight, but he's getting held up by lap traffic, so if we can get this car to just rotate somewhat. Like right there, there we go. Went to the inside, we kind of brake checked a little bit, you know, reduced the speed, let the car rotate, and that worked. So we just, you know, keep it down the inside like we're blocking, you know. Got to look at it like you're blocking. And it looks like it's actually working because we're gaining on Tony Stewart here. And you could bet your bottom dollar I want this 6th straight win at Richmond. I want this win. He's right there, too, and he's getting held up big time by the rookie. Just let it rotate, kick the throttle. I mean, we're going to have a big run on Tony here. Big run. Look at this. I want to lead it. I'm going around you, Tony. And the 113. Oh, little contact with the leader. Car's going to get tight. New leader at Richmond. It's Jeff Burton once again leading in Virginia. Holy cow. Jeff Burton looking for a 6th straight win here at Richmond International Raceway. I mean, one of his, if not, no, this is his best track. I mean, everyone might say New Hampshire was Burton's best track, but when you win 5 straight races at a racetrack, definitely this is his best one, you know. And if we win tonight, that'd be 6 straight. He would have more wins here at Richmond than any other racetrack, so take that in consideration. And, you know, I was looking back at the stats for Jeff Burton's actual career, and I never knew this, guys. I never knew this. But Burton actually won the Southern 500 in 99 and won the 600 twice. I believe it was in 99 and 01. I did not know that. I did not know that. I remember reading on it, and I was like, wow. How did I never know Burton won the 600? I never knew that. Like, I've watched so many NASCAR highlights, and I never knew he won the 600. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I read the wrong stat, but I don't know. Maybe I'll have to go back and verify that, as we're just going to get super tight up corner exit and make contact with the one. But, I mean, it's coming down to pretty much a smooth sailing victory as Tony Stewart is dropping like a rock over 15 car lengths back. I mean, shame they don't, you know, pay extra for lapping cars, because my goodness, we got 5 of them there and you could throw a blanket over them. With 3 laps to go, we should be ahead of these cats. I'm not too worried about the damage, though. I mean, I'm here to win, man. 10 races to go in 2004 for the championship. It's me and Jeff Gordon, man. Let's put, you know, a dent in that points gap. You know, 148 points. Realistically, on a great day, you'll gain 50 or 60 points at a time. You have to have a great day, and the opponent you're racing in the points has to have a bad day. Well, at the start of the race, Jeff Gordon wasn't really up there, and I don't know where he's at. I don't believe he's in the top 10, and there's a little contact there with a lap down car. But if he's not in the top 10 and we were to win this race, we would probably be pulling in at least 45, maybe 50 points ahead of Jeff Gordon, assuming he's not in the top 10. That's assuming he might be in the top 15, though. But let's say, for the sake of argument, he finishes 21st. We're talking big number. And it would only get even bigger if he finished, closer to the tail end. But either way, it's going to be 6 straight victories here at Richmond International Raceway for South Boston, Virginia's own Jeff Burton. Yes! Another win here at Richmond. 6 straight victories. Absolutely undefeated. In 3 years at Richmond, I mean, you're talking Jimmy Johnson, Dover. Richard Petty, Martinsville. Talking, just amazing, amazing statistics. Dale Earnhardt Jr., early 2000s Talladega type numbers, And just amazing. Go out here and be able to win 6 straight victories at one track. That is pretty cool. We'll make sure we burn this one down really good. And we cooked the engine. Here we go, guys. Victory lane, and for some reason the car is really dark. I don't know why. I guess they forgot to put the light on it. Victory lane once again for the number 99 Sitco Ford Taurus and Roush Racing. No question, we have been the dominant manufacturer in 2014, rather. 2004. Definitely the most dominant manufacturer with Ford. Realistically, there's 3 cats that can win this championship. Dale Jarrett, Jeff Burton, and Jeff Gordon. Last year, a Dodge won. Sterling Marlin, as of right now, has been dropping off the pace. And going to victory lane here tonight in Virginia definitely means we're ahead of Marlin in terms of race speed. But look at that. No Jeff Gordon in the top 10. Instead, cats like Michael Waltrip, Scott Wimmer, Kyle Petty. Believe it or not, guys, Richard Petty Enterprises, both of their Dodges got a top 10 tonight. Amazing job. Amazing job. Tony Stewart, who led the most laps, comes home second after he had nothing for us, to be honest. And you scroll all the way down here, and Jeff Okay, guys. How am I that good with numbers? I mentioned Jeff Gordon finishing 21st. Something in my head told me to say 21st. Sure enough, the cat finishes 21st, right behind his teammate Jimmy Johnson. No laps left, 100 points. Now we scroll all the way back up here and look for the 99, and guess what? 175 plus 5. Guess what, guys? 80 points in our favor. Amazing. Awesome. Awesome. 6 straight victories here at Richmond. Whew. We are rolling, man. We are rolling. 9 races to go for the championship in 04. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss any of my new videos. Really appreciate all the support for the channel. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you're having a great one. And DIECAST Buffet, signing off.